Well, come back to Coin Cash King Information Channel, where ordinary coins turn into extraordinary treasure. Today, you're going to discover 3 Australian coins that could shock you right out of your seat. Some of those coins, if sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change, could be worthy. That's not a typo. And no, you don't need to be a millionaire to own one. You might already have it and not even know it. We are about to uncover rare designs, mysterious mint errors, and stories that tie Australian history right into the palm of your hand. And trust me, every single coin we are about to explore hides a surprise that could leave you speechless. Now, before we jump into the first Australia 50 cent 1984, take a moment to look at your change jar, your dresser drawer, even that old coffee can in the garage, because racing to check if your coin matches one of these rare, mind-blowing finds now. I am ready when you are. Go ahead and send me the first coin picture or details, and I will start crafting its story with all the drama, value, and excitement pocketed in. Now take a closer look at this coin. At first glance, it looks like any regular Australian coin. Today we're diving into one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after pieces in Australian numismatics, the 1984 Australian 50 cent coin. At first glance, this coin might not seem too different from the modern pieces you see in circulation. But when you look closer, especially at certain unique conditions and rare surface patterns, this coin becomes something truly extraordinary. Today we'll explore its history, its standout features, its rarity, its incredible market value, and why collectors from around the world are competing to get their hands on examples just like this one. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this 1984 50 cent coin is considered such a valuable treasure in today's action-packed coin market. The Australian 50 cent coin has an iconic place in the nation's currency system. Introduced in its dodecagonal or 12-sided form back in 1969, the coin quickly became a symbol of modern Australian money. By 1984, Australia was firmly established as a country producing coins with sharp precision and artistry, each carrying the nation's coat of arms on one side and a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the other. What makes the 1984 issue so special is that it represents a period of transition in Australia's coin production where new minting techniques were meeting classic designs. Collectors view this year's coins as a bridge between tradition and modernity, making them more than just pocket change. They are miniature pieces of history frozen in time. Now let's talk about what truly sets this particular 1984 50 cent coin apart. The upper surface of the coin shows remarkable characteristics that are not often seen in standard circulation pieces. The surface displays deep patterns of rusting and corrosion, creating a textured look that makes this coin visually stunning. On the left corner side, striking black spots can be found, giving the coin a unique fingerprint unlike any other. Across the surface, numerous scratches are spread, almost as if they were etched into the coin by history itself. But here's where it gets fascinating. While the obverse shows all of this aged character, the reverse side of the coin remains shiny, with only a very small quantity of spotting. This contrast, one side weathered and storied, the other still gleaming, makes this coin an extraordinary rarity. It tells a tale of resilience and uniqueness, transforming what might appear as imperfections into marks of identity that collectors admire. Rarity is the heartbeat of coin collecting, and the 1984 50 cent coin with these unique surface features is no exception. While millions of coins were struck in 1984, very few have survived with this striking combination of corrosion patterns, black spotting, and scratches on one face, balanced by a shiny and almost pristine reverse side. For collectors, these conditions are highly prized because they set the coin apart from the ordinary. Each mark becomes part of its story, making it one of a kind. In today's collector circles, coins that carry such character are seen as standout conversation pieces, and demand has only grown stronger as more people recognize the beauty and rarity. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins that tell a story, and this one speaks volumes. So, what does this mean in terms of value? Well, the market for rare Australian coins has been booming in recent years. Depending on the overall condition and the uniqueness of the surface features, a 1984 50 cent coin like this can fetch significant attention at auctions and private sales. We're not talking about a small premium here. We're talking about real dollar value that continues to climb as demand grows. For coins with this extraordinary blend of aging and preservation, often reaching into the in some cases $557,000. The shiny reverse, coupled with the aged and storied obverse, creates a profile that collectors see as a once-in-a-lifetime acquisition. In today's action-driven coin market, this coin is highly valued, making it a smart investment as well as a piece of history. For those of you watching who might be considering adding a 1,984 Australian 50-cent coin to your collection, here are some tips. First, always pay attention to the unique surface features. The presence of deep corrosion, distinct black spotting, and an unusually shiny reverse side makes these coins especially desirable. Second, consider provenance. Knowing the history of the coin's ownership can add further value. And third, act quickly when you find one available. These coins do not sit on the market for long because of their growing reputation. As interest in rare Australian coins increases worldwide, prices are only expected to continue rising. Being proactive and informed as a collector can make the difference between owning a truly rare gem and missing out on an incredible opportunity. In conclusion, the 1984 Australian 50-cent coin is much more than a piece of circulating currency. It's a symbol of Australian history, artistry, and the enduring beauty of uniqueness. Its combination of aged, storied surfaces with a gleaming reverse side makes it stand out as a rare treasure in the numismatic world. Collectors recognize its value, markets reflect its demand, and its story continues to capture the imagination of enthusiasts everywhere. If you're serious about coin collecting, this is one piece you'll want to keep an eye on. It's a masterpiece of rarity and resilience, and like to subscribe my channel. Next, Queen number 2. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in Australian numismatic history, the 1980 Australian 50-cent piece. This is not just any ordinary coin you might find tucked away in your change. The specific coin we're exploring is a remarkable piece in very fine condition, carrying unique black and brown ripples across the obverse, and a reverse side that displays an incredible mix of brown tones with subtle green and black streaks. This is a coin that collectors all over the world are chasing, and in today's market, it holds an impressive dollar value that continues to rise. So if you're a coin enthusiast, investor, or simply curious about rare treasures hiding in plain sight, stick with me because this coin has a story worth telling. The 50-cent coin in Australia first entered circulation in 1966, with its distinctive dodecagonal or 12-sided shape, becoming one of the most recognizable coins in the country. By 1980, the coin had already established itself as a staple in daily transactions. But within those production years, subtle variations, striking issues, and the passage of time created certain coins that stand out. The 1980 50 cent is one of those standout issues. Minted during a period of high production, only a very small percentage survived in unique conditions that caught the eye of serious collectors. This makes it an important historical piece, not just as currency, but as a reflection of Australian minting practices and economic life at the time. What makes this particular coin so captivating is its surface. Unlike the flat, uniform shine of ordinary circulated coins, this piece has developed an extraordinary patina over time. The obverse, featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, carries black and brown ripples that flow across the metal like waves frozen in time. The reverse, showing the Australian coat of arms, is touched by warm brown hues, accented by green and black streaks that add an almost artistic quality. These natural tones are the result of environmental exposure and decades of preservation, creating a one-of-a-kind appearance. To a collector, this is not a flaw, it's a signature of rarity, authenticity, and individuality. No two coins age in exactly the same way, and this makes this 1980 50-cent piece entirely unique. In the world of numismatics, rarity is everything. While millions of 50-cent coins were minted in 1980, very few remain in such fine condition with these exceptional surface characteristics. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins that not only carry historical weight, but also stand out visually. This coin checks both boxes. It represents a slice of Australian history, yet it also carries an aesthetic beauty that elevates it above regular circulation pieces. Coins with this level of preservation and character are fiercely sought after, and when they appear on the market, competition among collectors can be intense. Rarity doesn't just come from mintage numbers. It comes from survival, preservation, and uniqueness. And this 1980 coin has all three. Now let's talk about the exciting part, value. In today's active collector's market, a standard 1980 50-cent piece in ordinary circulated condition may only fetch a modest price. But coins this one preserved in very fine condition with a stunning, naturally aged surface command a premium. Depending on the buyer, auctions have seen similar coins valued in the $590,000, and in some cases even higher when collector demand peaks. The beauty of this market is that values are continually climbing as more collectors enter the scene, chasing fewer available pieces. For those who own such a coin, it represents not only a fascinating piece of history, but also a strong investment with growing dollar value. For anyone looking to collect Australian coins, especially the iconic 50-cent series, there are some valuable tips to keep in mind. First, always pay attention to condition. A coin in very fine condition with unique toning will almost always outperform a standard piece. Second, storage is crucial. Protecting coins from further damage or environmental change will help preserve their value. Third, stay informed about auction trends and market activity. The more you know about what collectors are willing to pay, the better positioned you are to buy or sell at the right time. And finally, never underestimate the power of rarity. While common 50-cent pieces might pass through your hands daily, the rare ones like this 1980 coin are worth holding on to tightly. So there you have it, the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin, a rare and valuable piece with a story to tell. From its rich history and striking design to its extraordinary natural toning and increasing collector demand, this coin is far more than just spare change. It is a symbol of heritage, beauty, and value. For collectors, it is a must-have. For investors, it represents a smart acquisition. And for history enthusiasts, it is a tangible connection to the past. As the market continues to evolve, coins like this will only become more sought after and more valuable. If you ever come across one. Next, queen number 3. In today's video, where we are going to dive into one of the most exciting and highly sought after coins in Australian numismatics. We're talking about the remarkable 2016 Australian 50-cent coin, a coin that has attracted serious attention in the collecting world for its unique features, its rarity, and its impressive current market value. If you have one of these coins lying around, you may be holding on to something much more valuable than you think. To truly appreciate this coin, let's start with a little history and background. The Australian 50-cent coin has always held a special place in the hearts of collectors. Since its first release in 1969, it has been one of the most distinctive circulating coins in the country, both for its unusual dodecagonal or 12-sided shape and for the range of special designs that have appeared over the decades. But among these, the 2016 edition stands out in a very unique way. It was a year that saw a number of minting quirks and variations. And for keen-eyed collectors, one particular 50-cent coin from that year quickly became a treasure. The coin that shows the unusual appearance of yellow dots on the front and the striking image of a yellow and black bird on the reverse. What makes this coin so special are its unique features. On the obverse, or front side, the coin presents the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, as is traditional for Australian currency. But what immediately grabs attention are the distinct yellow dot markings that appear around the design, giving it a remarkable look unlike standard mintages. These yellow accents are not commonly seen, and they have given this coin a special visual character that collectors are drawn to. On the reverse, you see a stunning depiction of a yellow and black bird, an image that beautifully captures Australia's natural wildlife. This combination of bright coloring and sharp detail gives the coin a vibrancy that sets it apart from other issues. For many collectors, this is not just a coin, it's a piece of art in miniature form. Now, rarity is always a key factor when it comes to coin collecting, and this coin has exactly that. The 2016 50-cent coin with these features is not something you will find in everyday circulation. Its distinctive appearance and the fact that only a small number are known to exist in very fine condition means it carries a level of exclusivity that instantly elevates its desirability. Condition, of course, is everything in the collecting world, and the examples that have been preserved in very fine condition are commanding attention from collectors worldwide. The scarcity of these coins, combined with their aesthetic uniqueness, has made them one of the hottest items in the numismatic market today. So, what about value? This is where things get really exciting. In today's action-packed coin market, collectors are constantly looking for rare and standout pieces, and this coin ticks all the boxes. Depending on the exact condition, the 2016 Australian 50-cent coin with the yellow dots on the front and the yellow and black bird on the back can fetch impressive prices in dollars. $470,000, these rare examples have been known to achieve values many times higher. In very fine condition, the coin is highly sought after, and prices in the hundreds and even into the $485,000 have been recorded in private sales and auctions. This is not just spare change, it is a serious collector's item with real monetary worth. For collectors who are considering getting into the market, or who may already own one of these coins, there are a few important tips to keep in mind. First, preservation is key. If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins, make sure you keep it stored properly in a protective case to avoid any further wear. Second, always have your coin authenticated by a trusted dealer or grading service, as certification adds to both credibility and value. Finally, keep a close eye on the market trends. Coins like this one are in high demand, and prices can rise quickly as more collectors discover their rarity and beauty. Owning such a coin is not just about having a piece of currency, it is about holding a tangible asset that has the potential to increase in value over time. In conclusion, the 2016 Australian 50-cent coin featuring the distinctive yellow dots on the front and the vivid yellow and black bird on the reverse is a truly remarkable find. With its fascinating background, its unique and eye-catching features, its undeniable rarity, and its strong market value, this coin has rightfully taken its place as one of the most desirable modern Australian coins for collectors. If you happen to come across one, consider yourself extremely fortunate because you're holding onto a piece of numismatic history that is only growing in demand. This coin is more than just metal. It is a valuable treasure that continues to shine brighter in the collecting world. And like to subscribe my channel. Happy collecting.